Bus 56. I'm waving it down, as you can see. And he didn't stop. We're heading into Cholon much faster than I expected. I had a whole bunch of articles about the history of Cholon queued up on my phone, and I was going to read them on the bus, but we're going to get there so quickly. Jamie, the local YouTuber that I'm meeting, he's the one that set this up originally, and he said he was coming here to Cholon with a friend of his, and he invited me to tag along. So we're getting coffee of the day at a very modern coffee shop, not a traditional one. Mirror. Always have to take advantage of the mirror shot. So I've met up with Jamie. This is Jamie here from Fil-Viet Buddies. Hayden could come. There's Hayden. And Hayden is very familiar with this area, so he's going to be our guide for today.
So before 1975, we call it Saigon, but after it, Ho Chi Minh City.
Ho Chi Minh City.
To be honest, I prefer Saigon.
Yeah, a lot of people do. But we have a guide. Hayden's going to make sure we don't get lost, and we'll figure it all out as we go. Good morning and welcome back to Planet Doug on a beautiful Sunday. Nice weather right now here in Ho Chi Minh City. And I've been in Ho Chi Minh City for about 2 weeks now, and it feels like I've been very busy. I've gone to all kinds of different attractions, a lot of museums, the War Remnants Museum, the Fine Arts Museum, the History of Ho Chi Minh City Museum, the History of Vietnam Museum, the Independence Palace. I've been to the Binh Tay Market, gone walking all around some local neighborhoods, tried out a little bit of local food, hit up some really nice cafes, things like that. And today I'm adding one more attraction. I'm heading to what the internet tells me, based on area, could be the largest Chinatown in the world. It's here in Ho Chi Minh City, called Cholon or something like that. And I'm meeting up with a local YouTuber, a young guy named Jamie. He's part of the duo that runs the Fil-Viet Buddies YouTube channel. And I'm meeting up with him in Cholon. He's getting there by his scooter, and I'm getting there by local bus. At least that's the plan right now. And I'm at the bus stop right now trying to figure this all out. I think I can take bus 56, or I thought I could take 45, but I don't see 45 listed here. But 56 is the magic number right now. So I'm gonna wait for bus 56. So I don't know exactly how today's little journey is going to work out. Since Cholon is such a big area, getting around on foot may not be the wisest choice to see everything you want to see. Maybe there's a better way of doing it, but I'll find out. A big part of my motivation for today is to meet up with Jamie, hang out with another YouTuber, and then we're going to have Cholon as a background to our hanging out together. So that should be cool. But there's a very large market building there, close to 100 years old. I think that's one of the main attractions. Cholon has a very interesting history, of course. And I think there are a lot of very beautiful temples to check out. There's probably regional, local food to track down. Maybe Jamie knows all about this sort of stuff. And there's a history of canals in this area, and I'm particularly interested in that. I want to find out about the canals. Maybe we can go look at them. Are they still used today? What has happened to them over time? How were they used in the past? That's something I'm interested in. And I may or may not find out about all of this stuff today. I have a feeling Cholon might be a region where you could go back a couple of times I'm assuming Jamie and I will go to the big market. I think it's called Binh Tay Market. I better check out my buses again. There's a bus 46 coming, but I don't know where it goes. I'll check back in with you once I'm on a bus. And here it comes, bus 56. I'm waving it down, as you can see. And he didn't stop. Maybe he'll stop over there. No, he just ignored me. Well, that's a new thing. I've never had a bus ignore me, and it was empty. Maybe it's not operational. Yeah, 56. I'm at the right bus stop. Well, that wasn't very nice of him, was it? Yeah, and he's following the bus route. Nope. I missed bus 56, so on to the next one. I got distracted and my bus went by. Can you take something? Thank you so much. Yeah, that was kind of funny. There was a man on one of the bicycle, like tricycle pedicabs, whatever you call them here, and he rode up beside me and was indicating to me, like, yeah, come with me, I'll take you. And I was trying to tell him I'm waiting for the bus, and I'm pointing up at the bus stop sign, and he looks up at the sky. It's like, what? I said, the sign, bus. I'm waiting for the bus. Like I'm at a bus stop, and he looks up at the sky again. He doesn't know. And then while I'm chatting with him, bus 56 just went right past me. It's like, for Pete's sake. And then I don't normally do this, but I noticed he got stuck at a red light, and so I just ran up. I don't like making people who are doing their job, asking them to do something they're not supposed to do. I assume here, as in everywhere in the world, you're supposed to pick up passengers at the official bus stop for legal reasons, liability reasons, safety reasons. They're not supposed to just stop in the middle of the street or stop at a red light and open the door in the middle of traffic, right? They're not supposed to do that. So I don't like asking people to do things like that. But in this case, I thought, I want to get going on today's adventures. So I ran to the red light and just sort of meekly stood there at the door and tapped on it. And yeah, the driver was kind enough to open it for me. 7,000 dong. So here I am on bus 56, which I hope goes in the right direction. Shed some light. Here's the outside world. Now I'm gonna have to get out Google Maps and track my progress. I have no idea what that is. The church? I'll have to look that up on the maps later on. We're heading into Cholon much faster than I expected. I had a whole bunch of articles about the history of Cholon queued up on my phone, and I was going to read them on the bus, but we're going to get there so quickly, much quicker than I expected. But I'm going to have a few minutes. I'm meeting up with Jamie I picked a coffee shop where I could sit inside, and then if he's late or I'm early or I'm late and he's early, it doesn't matter. We can sit inside in comfort and wait for the other. So a place called Rang Rang Coffee. And Jamie originally suggested this big intersection where we could meet up. And then I picked out this coffee shop right at that intersection saying, okay, I'll be inside this place. So maybe I can grab a cup of coffee and read up on Cholon. What is this? Vong Plaza, big shopping mall. I've been in Ho Chi Minh City for 2 weeks, as I said, and you'd think I'd be accustomed to the new Vietnam, but I'm not yet. Every time I see these big fancy shopping plazas and all of the fancy cars. It strikes me again as so strange. I'm just not used to Vietnam looking like this. Completely transformed in the last 20, 30 years, however long it's been since my last visit. There goes my bus. I hopped out the door and 2 motorcycles were coming straight at me on the sidewalk, and they split around me. But yeah, I got here much quicker than I expected. To be honest, I pretty much missed my stop again because I've already gone all the way past the big intersection and the coffee shop I was talking about. It's back here somewhere. So here we are, Cholon, the largest Chinatown in the world by some metrics. Jamie, the local YouTuber that I'm meeting, he's the one that set this up originally, and he said he was coming here to Cholon with a friend of his, and he invited me to tag along. I said yes. Turns out his friend can't come, so it's just going to be Jamie and myself, I think. But because it was Jamie's plan and his trip, I didn't really press for details about what we were going to do. I was just going to tag along. So we don't have an actual itinerary for today. We'll figure that out, I guess. Maybe Jamie has all kinds of ideas. He's actually from Hanoi. He's not from Ho Chi Minh City. He moved here recently, which is why he's out being a tourist just like me. He's getting to know the city just as I am. But maybe, since he's Vietnamese, I'm sure he knows the city a whole lot better than I do, despite being new. So here's Rang Rang. On Google Maps, it looked like a very modern, minimalist sort of place. A lot of open space. Oh yeah, look at that. So we're getting coffee of the day at a very modern coffee shop, not a traditional one. Mirror. You always have to take advantage of the mirror shot. But yeah, there it is. Rang Rang. Older building. Looks like it's been renovated though and modernized. And I've got, 45 minutes until Jamie is scheduled to be here. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and get a cup of coffee. So as you saw, a modern, very fancy coffee shop. So it comes with all the things you would expect with modern coffee shop prices. More expensive than a local place, of course. And yeah, they have croissants, things like that. Some juices. And there might be a second floor, I'm not really sure. Yeah, there is. So there's a seating up there on the second floor as well. But it's not crowded today. I'm just going to grab a seat here in the corner. Ooh. I'm assuming this is a tea. Yeah, very nice, lightly flavored tea. When you pay a premium price for your coffee, you get some premium service, like a refillable tea. Thank you. Okay. Latte has arrived. 75,000 dong. And yeah, you get a little lump. I assume that's brown sugar. Sort of a lump of brown sugar. I keep forgetting that the local preference is for sort of lukewarm coffee, so I'm thinking I should always order the iced coffee, because I think iced coffee is sort of a better deal overall than the hot. But let's see how this is. They did a nice job overall. I like the cup too. Not bad. Really nice flavor. Good coffee flavor. Nice foam. And just hot enough. Good choice. And I think I'm gonna have the brown sugar. Why not? It's part of the experience. I don't usually add sugar to my coffee. I don't need it. Or maybe this is a biscuit. It actually has a biscuit base. It's definitely sugar here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put it in or not. What do you think? I'll just pop it in there. If it's actually a cookie, it'll just dissolve in there. All right. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and I'm going to settle in and finish up my reading about Cholon. A quick aside before the day begins, Jamie did show up, and he was going to come with a friend of his, Hayden, but then he told me Hayden couldn't come, but turns out Hayden was able to join us, and Hayden is from Ho Chi Minh City. He knows this area very well, so he's going to guide us around, and he's a local, and Jamie is going to shoot a video for his YouTube channel. I'm going to shoot a video for mine. I think Hayden has a GoPro as well, so he's going to be shooting some video at the same time. And yeah, they're downstairs. I just came up here to use the bathroom. I thought I'd take the opportunity to set the stage. You're going to see three guys with three GoPros, me, Jamie from the Fil-Viet Buddies, their friend Hayden, who is a local, and he's going to guide us around, and I'm just going to tag along. I came up to the roof of the coffee shop because, yeah, it's much bigger than I expected, and there's a big market area over there, big intersection, and this neighborhood right here actually has 2 or 3 famous temples and alleyways and all sorts of attractions back there. And I don't know if Hayden is going to bring us in that direction or not. I think we're heading off in this direction first. We're going to go to the big market, or a market. So that's what's going on. I'll introduce you to Jamie and Hayden in a minute. I'm just waiting because the bathrooms were all occupied. Yeah, there's so many levels to this coffee shop. These are kind of outdoor seating here, and then another air-conditioned area right there. So yeah, quite a place. Let's see if the bathrooms are free. So can I set this up for Planet Doug here before we go?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've met up with Jamie. This is
Hi,
Jamie
guys.
here from Fil-Viet Buddies. And originally he told me that his friend Hayden wouldn't be able to make it, but to my surprise and delight, Hayden could come.
Hayden.
There's Hayden.
Hayden.
And Hayden is very familiar with this area, so he's going to be our guide for today. I'm just tagging along with these two, and we're going to explore Cholon.
Yeah, we're gonna explore Cholon. This is one of the oldest markets here in Ho Chi Minh, in Saigon. That is the old name of Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah. So before 1975, we call it Saigon, but
Saigon.
after it, Ho Chi Minh City.
Ho Chi Minh
but
City.
to be honest, I prefer Saigon.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah, the name Saigon has a lot of magic for us in Canada as well.
Oh, really?
Like Saigon, very romantic.
Yeah.
Ho Chi Minh City doesn't have a lot of meaning for us.
It's
really.
just like the leader's
Yeah,
name.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this district is also called Cholon, right?
District 5.
It's District 5, but this
District
is Chinatown.
This considered as Chinatown. Yeah, it's Chinatown.
I keep calling it Cholon, but you're calling only the market Cholon.
You can call it Cholon or big market.
Okay.
So, it means market, and Lon is big in Vietnamese.
Okay.
Yeah. So we call it Cholon. So the whole area is Cholon. Cholon is like inside Cholon. There's a lot of small markets. So there's market over here and market over there, but
Okay.
it still belongs to Cholon.
All right. Yeah, the Vietnamese language in general is a real barrier for me to understand anything. I can't pronounce it, I can't read it.
But I cannot, it's hard, it's hard.
And the names as well, the way places are named is very confusing, so I'm gonna have to fight through that a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
But anyway,
doesn't matter.
but we have a guide. Hayden's gonna make sure we don't get lost, and we'll figure it all out as we go.
Saigonese, they buy a lot of, they selling a lot and they buy a lot of lottery.
I don't know why exactly. I know they do it. In this morning, I saw so many people buying them all morning long.
So why? He can explain.
Sài Gòn người ta mua rất là thích mua vé số để nhiều khi mà xổ số á, người ta muốn tìm cái vật may mắn của mình để chúng có tiền rất là lớn.
So in Saigon, they like buying lottery because they believe in luck.
Luck.
So probably some just like a blink of an eye, you can change your life.
Right, right. It's probably the same thing for Americans and Canadians. You know, statistically, you're not going to win, but maybe like a 1 in a billion chance. And if you're lucky, there you go.
You can buy them like all over the street. There's a lot of people selling this lottery.
Yeah, I took a bus here this morning, and when I was waiting for the bus, there was one of those places right beside the bus stop, and so many people were buying tickets. So I was already thinking about it this morning.
You can try one, like maybe just like 5 to 10,000 Vietnam dollars, really cheap, really cheap.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you have to know which lottery, when do they draw the number, how do you find the number? I think you have to be a local person to even know.
Yeah. It is.
Feels busier here than in District 1. Just this road, I guess, anyway. Feels really busy.
Yeah.
But I was reading this morning that this, in terms of the area, it's the largest Chinatown in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
The largest Chinatown in the world is in the Philippines.
Maybe by number of people, but they said by area. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Manila.
Are you saying the internet lied to me this morning? They didn't tell me the truth?
Really? Because I read it as well.
Okay.
Like the biggest one in the Philippines, Metro Manila.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Ở đây cũng có chợ. Ở đây bán
Mình có thể đi lượn vào trong này không, đi down nữa. Yeah. So this one is also the market, but mostly they sell like materials for like wires, charging,
hardware.
Outlet, hardware. Because this is Sunday, so not many people open. Yeah.
kiểu nó cũng giống như chợ đúng không? Nhưng mà trong đây thì bán cho người.
Ô sao ông bảo là bán linh kiện?
Bên chợ Bến Thành thì kiểu như là bán cho người nước ngoài. Còn đây thì bán cho dân buôn.
I just saw some stickers here. Maybe Hayden can answer a question for me. Are there any special Vietnamese stickers? Like, is there anything here uniquely Vietnamese, or it's just a random collection?
Có cái sticker nào mà?
Oh, those are badges actually. You sew them on, right?
Cái này là cái gì?
Đây là cái vải để mà dán lên cái áo.
You can stick on.
Oh, you can stick on?
Stick on or you needle.
Needle, right?
Khi mà
Yeah, like a label.
I see.
You want one?
No, when I first walked by, I thought there was something interesting here, but maybe not. But I did see a Canadian flag, so if you needed a Canadian flag, there you go.
Ở Canada, đây này. Ông ấy, người Canada. Người Canada.
Yeah.